thought I'd shoot some video of the building that we're in. And this is it. This is Richmond Buildings. The street's actually called Richmond Buildings, and we have the top 2 floors there. And down the end of the street is Dean Street, so you see in the centre of London. And that previous shot was reception, which it's not actually our reception, we share with the house. But that's the main reception when people come into the building. And then they come down the corridors, through the darkened doors. And this is our dubbing 1, with big screen. And just give you a panoramic around. It's a bit awkward because the light's really low in here. But basically, at the back we have big leather settees on a raised platform, and then round the side we have all the racks and the monitors which control all the computers. And then in the middle of the room we have a rather large mixing console, so large that I can't actually get it in shot. Just move back a bit. And this is an AMS Neve digital film console made in Burnley, and it can handle hundreds and hundreds of inputs, and it's similar to the one I've used down at Teddington, but basically it's a lot bigger. The actual physical length of it in terms of inputs is 4 times the length of that, and that's actually 2.4 meters wide. So let's just come down, have a closer look. And basically, once again, it's all the magical controls and so on. Very similar to the one at Teddington, but as I say, a lot more complicated. And in the middle we have an audiophile. And at the front we have a large screen. And what you're seeing on the screen there is some of the Strange But True that I did for London Weekend. And that's actually an 8-foot by 6-foot screen. It's a full perforated cinema screen, and the loudspeakers are actually behind those black doors there. And there's one loudspeaker in the middle and another one on the right. And at the moment the console is rebooting. We're just starting setup for the day. And once again on the audiophile there you can see all the bits and pieces of sound. But this isn't the only room we have here. This is the main feature film room, which can do everything from a feature film downwards. It's mainly going to be used for high-end TV drama. And basically this mixing console now is the same one that Warner Brothers, Fox, Universal and even Skywalker Sound, they've just done Star Wars on a desk like this, because it is so powerful and can control hundreds and hundreds of inputs.
Valley of the Kings. Yes, my lord. The East Valley. Very well, Carter. You have one more chance.
My grandfather didn't suffer fools gladly. He was interested always in archaeology in this country. I think it was finding bits and pieces of funeral artifacts from Tutankhamun's place.
One other thing you can do is you've got these little joystick controls, so you can actually pan things around the room.
To have one final go.
There you can see the 4 loudspeakers.
If it doesn't work this time, we'll never look
and the
again.
rear loudspeakers are in those big boxes there.
What's your dad's name?
Jack.
Hello, Jack. I'm bookings manager. Excuse me doing my hair.
And this is reception.
This is my nice fuchsia pink reception.
Thank you, Mel. And this is on the top floor. This is one of the smaller suites. This is what we call track lane 1, which has an audiophile and a smaller mixing desk, and this is used for just piecing together programs. As you can see, it's quite a nice room as well. The back of Track Lane 1 is the voiceover booth, which is in the middle of Dubbing 2 and Track Lane 1. And the voiceover booth's in bits at the moment because we've had to remove a shelf from the desk, but basically this is where people sit and do the voiceovers. And as you can see, each room has actually got natural light in this floor. And then as we look through, this is Dubbing 2. And Dubbing 2 is similar to the rooms at Teddington and also the ones that you've seen so far. You can see it's got a Logic 3 console and an audiophile, and once again natural light. Big Tannoy loudspeakers at the front, and you can see that each room has its own leather settee as well. And next to Dubbing 2 is the boardroom. And from the boardroom we do have another room down here, which is going to be another Track Lane room, Track Lane 2, but as you can see it's been a bit of a mess at the moment. It's basically the building store. And the building store, down the corridor, and we have the boardroom, and next to the boardroom we have Dubbing 2. Yes? And then next to the Dubbing 2 we have the voiceover booth. 2 seconds. Track playing room, and then round here we have,
It's me again.
and that's where the tour ends.